Ryan here with another episode of Try My Darling, and today I'm going to be looking at a few games thanks to the Jaleco Brawlers pack, which is a 2017 Super Nintendo release. It was published by Retrobit, as you can see on the title screen here, and this is an actual 4-in-1 cartridge that is officially licensed that you can play in any Super Nintendo. I'm actually playing it on a Hyperkin SupaRetronHD, so that's kind of where I'm coming at it from. So yeah, let's just go ahead and jump into it. So it has 4 different games in here. Like I said, and as you can see here, all published by Jaleco, who was a pretty prolific developer especially in the 8-bit days, but also into the 16-bit days as well. So these are actually, it's kind of weird and it's not a huge deal, but they're not in order here. I believe Rival Turf is the first of these games, so let's just go ahead and jump into that. And 3 of the games are definitely like kind of what you think of when it comes to brawlers. You know, very much inspired by the whole Final Fight, Double Dragon, Renegade, you know, those games of the era. And let's see. So in the options, there was something that I found super interesting that's kind of a reoccurring mechanic in all of them. All of these games is the angry mode, which I believe gives you and I don't know why it's like off, like by default. It's so weird, but it lets you become like super powered once you take a certain amount of damage or something. I'm not super familiar with these games. You know, I played a lot of brawlers back in the day, but it was mostly like the big ones like Double Dragon, Final Fight, Streets of Rage. So this is these are all pretty new to me. But as you can see here, we have Jack Flack and Uzi Nelson are our main characters here. I'm gonna go with Jack Flack to start. Well, a little bit of mode 7 there, not bad. Maybe that was mode 7, I don't know. Streets of LA. So yeah, it's a walk down the street and punch dudes kind of game. As you can see, some of and this is the first 16-bit Jaleco brawler. So as you can see, it's a little bit stiff. The animation and the combat itself. Yeah, just like the hitboxes and everything. Oh, here's the angry mode, which I guess was referred to as Ikari mode in Japanese. It's made famous by Ikari warriors. So you're seeing a lot of the tenets, the tropes, I guess, of you know, brawlers from this era, including the very much repeated thugs. I do kind of like this, the moving bus level. It's a really gigantic bus, but you know, if it's an interesting, not an interesting. It is a take on the subway level in Final Fight, which is definitely a bit cooler. But very big bus. Yeah, I don't know. I think, I think I might just move on to... I'll play a little bit more and then move on to the next game. But, I mean, I think you probably have a pretty good idea of what to expect at this point. But as far as the, quality of the cartridge and everything, again, it's hard to say because I'm not super familiar with any of these games, and I didn't play any of them back in the day, so I can't really say if it's like, if these are super accurate or if the quality's poor or anything. Like, I have no idea. But they seem to run at a decent rate, and I mean, it's not like there's tons of slowdown or glitches or anything, at least. Nothing outside of what you generally expect from an SNES game. The music seems to be pretty decent quality. Not really the peak of SNES compositions, but I don't hate it. There's very little music on the SNES that I actively don't like. I can't really think of any, actually, because I think everything sounds cool with the SNES sound chip, but that's just me. And also, like, I know this game's like not not like super well regarded or anything, but I think it's fine. It's actually probably the worst game in this collection, and I think it's totally fine. But I'm also like a total sucker for this genre. Like, I just love brawlers. Like, brawlers to me, like 16-bit brawlers are basically like, I don't know, like pizza to me. Like, there's just like, even when it's not very good, like it's still pretty good. Like, I'm still pretty into it, so I really haven't met an SNES or Genesis or Neo Geo brawler I didn't like, so I'm maybe not a good person to be objective about this sort of thing, but hey. Cool. Sports. Okay, I'm going to reset here and pop over to a different game. So that was Rival Turf, which was the first of these games. I do kind of wish there was like maybe a little bit more to the menu here. Maybe just like pictures of the box art and like a date. But hey, this is a $30 cartridge with 4 games on it, so can't complain too much. Okay, so I think Brawl Brothers is next in like release order, I guess.
Jaleco.
And so this was kind of the follow-up to Rival Turf. And apparently in Japan, like, oh, that's not a good title screen. Yeah, this is 93. Rival Turf was 92. Apparently in Japan, these are all like part of one series, but in the localizations, they like changed all the reoccurring like themes and characters and everything. So I'm gonna take this off difficulty hard and put it on difficulty normal. That's weird to have hard mode as the default. But yeah, I don't know. It was I guess like maybe a Phantasy Star type situation where everything's connected, but you couldn't tell from the localization. So it's a little cooler. Got some more characters to choose from. You get to pick 2. So I'm gonna pick the cool anime lady and the ninja. So yeah, you can kind of tell like right away that Brawl Brothers looks way better than Rival Turf. And I like the comic style. Oh, that's not a good looking pile driver there though. The what is it? Onomatopoeia? Maybe where the sounds match the words, you know, that comic style wham pow stuff. I like that. I think that's a cool touch. This game actually also like plays a ton smoother too. It just feels a lot better. It's a little bit looser, less stiff. But yeah, I think like the visuals are a huge upgrade. Despite what the pretty awful title screen would lead you to believe. Moderately rockin' soundtrack. Ooh, I'm in angry mode. There's a little more enemy variety here too. Move that takes off some health. Whoa, big pile driver. Look at that cool helicopter in the background. Yeah, you also have a button that lets you do a cool pose in this game, which I like a lot. Double tap to run, do a cool drop kick. Yeah, I would say Brawl Brothers is a fairly solid brawler. Again, like there's some hit detection weirdness and some things don't look quite right. But definitely an improvement over Rival Turf, and I think it's a solid enough brawler here. But yeah, again, kind of get the idea. I'm going to actually reset and move on to the next game. And I actually don't know which one comes next. You know what? I'm going to go with Peacekeepers just because that is the more spiritual successor to the other games. I'm not sure if it came in release order first, but it's definitely the follow-up to Brawl Brothers. Okay, so 94. So we had Rival Turf in 92, Brawl Brothers in 93, and Peacekeepers in 94. Whoa. Okay, so something super weird about this game, well, something kind of cool is that it has up to 4-player versus. You can use the multi-tap with it. So the default music in this game is just background sound. So the first time I played it, it's just like ambient sound in the background, which is really weird. So it's much better to do background music because it's very weird playing a brawler with just sound effects. I don't know why that is the default. So yeah, this Peacekeepers makes a big jump in the timeline of whatever this series is. I'm gonna be female Terry Bogard here. Yeah, it's a very like Fist of the North Star, Mad Max type world with like mutants and like I don't know, it's a little more gritty and less of like, kind of urban craziness. So these are like landmines here, so you gotta watch out for those. But yeah, this game, you know, from what I've played of it, I think it's like it kind of continues the progression of, I don't know. I think it's kind of a lateral move from Brawl Brothers. I think it plays, you know, like I said, I think Brawl Brothers plays a lot better than Rival Turf, and I think this plays about the same as Brawl Brothers, so not necessarily a bad thing, but it's not like the huge, the significant jumping quality you got from Rival Turf to BB, from RT to BB, as they say. Oh, this is cool though. There's branching paths. Which is I think is a super nice feature for this style of game that you know, is pretty short. So I can go either right or up. I'm gonna go to the right here, and you know, that adds some replayability, which sometimes these games lack to a degree. I like this little fist bump animation. Whoa. That works, I guess. Some drama there. Oh, you get to change fighters per stage. Huh. Okay, so yeah, kind of get the idea. I'm going to reset now and move to the last game in the collection, which is Tuff E Nuff. Yeah, and something kind of cool about this collection is in the package you get some stickers and pins and a little like fold out manual. And you definitely get a sticker that says, "Hey punk, are you tough enough?" Which is pretty cool. I like it. Yeah, this is very quintessential 90s here.
Jaleco.
And Tuff E Nuff moves even deeper into that Fist of the North Star, Mad Max stuff. Actually, like much more than Peacekeepers. So that's kind of the crux of this game. And it's 93, so this actually came out the same year as Brawl Brothers. Okay. Yeah. And what's different about this game is it is not a like belt scroller brawler. It's not a side scrolling brawler. It is actually a yeah, it's it's a one-on-one fighter. So that's what I'm into that. I really like this character selection screen, even though there's only 4 characters to choose from. I'm gonna go with Zazie here. And yeah, this is weapon, great strength. Cool. Yeah, it's so Fist of the North Star. But yeah, it is a one-on-one fighter that looks a lot like this. So you can throw fireballs and all that good stuff. in, I haven't played a ton of this game, and, there could be some things I'm missing, but in my opinion, this is definitely my least favorite of the 4 games. Mostly just because I like brawlers better than fighters in general, but I also just don't feel like this is a super good fighting game. It's as you can see, it's kind of hard, and the fighting just doesn't feel super good. But this is cool though. So you can actually go through and watch replays and use the L and R buttons to rewind. But you can also see this is ridiculous. That's weird. That's a weird kick. I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of silly, but that is a cool feature to be able to, watch these replays and play with that. I think that was probably meant to be a selling point for this game back in the day. I don't know if it was. I didn't ever remember reading about this game at all, or reading previews or seeing ads or anything in GamePro or EGM or anything. So I don't really know. I just, if it was talked about, but I feel like this game just wasn't really talked about. So anyways, yeah. So that's Tuff E Nuff. Kind of the last game in the Jaleco Brawlers pack, which I think is super cool. I actually really like this, and I think it's a really good deal for $30 on Amazon. You get the cartridge with 4 games in it, which seem to be captured really well. And I think the extras are fun. It comes in a very Super Nintendo style box, and you get some pins and stickers. For $30, that's not bad. Especially when you consider and it's officially licensed too. It's not just some sleazy multicart thing. It's licensed and it's packaged, and that's cool. I super appreciate that, and considering I'm sure I don't think any of these games are super expensive to buy on cart. I could be wrong, but I'm sure that if you bought all of them, it would probably be more than $30, so it's kind of a good deal, and it's just a neat thing to have in the collection. And I hope Retrobit and other companies continue to make stuff like this, because I don't know, I like it. I'll buy it kind of regardless of what it is. So this is sort of my jam. But yeah. So thank you a ton for tuning in and checking this out. You can check out our blog over at NintendoFunClubPodcast.com. Subscribe to our podcast where we talk about old games a lot. Nintendo Fun Club Podcast. You can find that on iTunes, Google Play, whatever. Also, subscribe to this YouTube channel where I record videos of old games a lot. And as for myself, you can find me on Twitter at BrawnDwarf, BrawnDwarf. Thanks a ton for tuning in, and I will catch you next time. Goodbye.